Chris Patsos, Newport Gulls. Great to see you here on the Newport This Week video podcast series. Thanks for making the time.
Oh, my pleasure. Thank you very much. Thank you.
A couple of things we want to get to today. Of course, the season is something that we're all looking forward to, especially given that it's the middle of, well, it's the beginning of February. I can't even express it to the middle of February. We've got a ways to go, but host families are a critical part of any independent college league baseball program, and that's something that we definitely want to talk about. But let's start with this conversation that you can find in Newport This Week right now on newportthisweek.com or in the paper. And that's that the Gulls are inducting 6 new Hall of Famers. Let's talk about that. That's exciting times.
Yeah. We have some five players going in and 2 people outside the organization, Coach Coombs and Nick Lima, one of our broadcast crew, the Tiverton broadcast crew. And yeah, so excited to have some players coming back. Be nice to see them in town. They're all coming in with their families. Great contributions to the team over the years. And Coach Coombs, our manager, will be coming up as well, and he'll be inducted in the Hall of Fame. And then we have Nicky Lima too. So it's an exciting time for the organization. Absolutely.
Halls of Fame celebrations are obviously about that moment. They're about those players, broadcasters, coaches, whatever it may be. But it also is a great historical mile marker for a program of any stripe. Obviously, the Newport Gulls included. So, just kind of looking back on it over the years and just how you've gotten from point A to point B. Talk about some of the big memories, some of the big conversations that might come up when a Hall of Fame induction takes place. What are some of the big stories?
Honestly, the big stories that just really listening to these guys and the stories that they have of their memories here, because we have a lot because we've been here for so many years. It's really interesting for us to hear the perspective of the kids, what they have to say about their time here, and it's been a long time since they've been back here, and they'll bring their families back, and we'll get to see them again. And it's just honestly, it's about just revisiting what their memories are and what they had and why they enjoyed Newport, and what they contributed to the team. So that's what we look forward to as an organization. Absolutely.
From the fan standpoint, also a chance to sort of reunite with some of the players or figures that have made summer special for them, I'm sure.
Oh yeah. Our fans have been with us for over 20 years, so they probably remember more than we do. But because we've had a lot of players come and go. But no, they have great memories. They all remember their first game here, or when so and so hit a home run and we won a championship. And these kids coming back this year, they all had a big impact on the field with our organization, and they were marquee players and did really well and went on to do good things. So, they're high-profile players for us, and the fans will remember them, and it'd be nice to reminisce and see them again.
Baseball, it's overstated that baseball at the major league level or in general is in a decline in terms of, some people say, well, it'll be here in 30 or 40 years. That's overstated. Baseball's huge. Baseball's a massive sport. Baseball's a massive entertainment revenue stream. But there is decline. And if you measure, especially in the under 30 demographic, there's definitely less interest in baseball than there was 20 years ago. Football is king, no doubt about it. So how critical is it that programs like those, like the Newport Gulls, not only from the standpoint of developing players, but from the standpoint of developing fans, how critical is that access point for the sport?
Well, I'll differ with you on the baseball declining a little bit. I think we picked it up a little bit last year with the rule changes. It was a big plus for getting people back involved, reducing the game times 20, 30 minutes a game, which is great. Getting more interactive with the fans and things like that. I mean, the times are changing. As you know, we have to make the game a little more interactive and a little more entertaining to the younger generation, so they understand it. By having some good younger players, maybe be nice if maybe we have to have one of them date Taylor Swift. That would help us.
Yeah, that's the move right there. Evidently, that's it. That's the secret right there. I'd love to see that. Taylor Swift at Cardines this summer. Let's make it happen. We got to figure that out.
Well, she lives in Rhode Island. She lives right down the street, so we'll work on that one. But no, it's we're important because we're very affordable form of family entertainment for everybody. We all know the Paw Sox are up in Worcester, doing well up there, so that we don't have that to fall back on quite as easily as before because they're a little further away. Boston Red Sox. Besides the product being awful, it's terribly expensive to get up there for families, and it's cost prohibitive for a lot of people. To be honest with you, go up there and spend $500 or $600 for the day, and and watch that team on the field that they've been putting out there the last few years. You're better off coming to the Gulls. You get a lot more bang for your buck. You'll be able to see the players, get on the field with the players, talk to the players, get autographs. That's the part that's missing in baseball, and that's why they are where they are, because it's such an impersonal sport. Used to be that they took batting practice before the game, they took infield, outfield practice, they warmed up in the field. You can go down and talk to them, get some autographs, things like that. These guys now, they're untouchable. They're untouchable when you get to Fenway Park, and that's the biggest thing for the. I feel bad for these kids nowadays is they go to Fenway Park expecting to see these players and touch these players and feel these players, and that's not going to happen. That is not happening at Fenway Park for a very, very select few, and it's unfortunate because that's how I'm all about relationships and connecting with people, and it's not happening at the major league level. It's just not, and that's it's a big problem. So we'll see how that progresses, but I think changing some of the rule changes have been great, speeding the game up. Look, I'm a huge baseball fan. I was getting bored, believe me. Those 4-hour Yankee Red Sox games and 9 innings was horrendous to sit through, and I like the way they're going. I like what Theo Epstein's doing with the game and the direction they're going in, and hopefully they'll keep moving forward with it, and get some people back, and get these younger people interested. And the trouble is no one watches a game anymore. They all watch the highlights on their phone. I
Right.
talked to the kids. Hey, you see the game last night? Yeah, I did. How about the fourth inning? Well, no, I mean, I saw the highlight. I watched the highlights, the 8-minute recap of the game. Well, the game's 3 hours long, and it's baseball's it's different dynamic than the rest of the sports out there. Hockey, football, and basketball. There's no downtime. It's sensory overload when you're at the games and things like
Right.
that. Baseball gives you a chance to communicate, talk between pitches, have a social night out with whoever you're going with, and you're not pressured to watch every minute of every player. You're going to miss it. I mean, you are. If you watch a hockey game, if you turn your head, you miss a goal, it's gone. You may catch the replay real quick, but it's tough. I still think baseball has a place. The society's less patient than they used to be. They want instant gratification, all kinds of sensory overload thrown at them all the time. I like the quiet time a little bit too. It's like when you're in your car and you have 20 minutes to yourself. I mean, those moments are few and far between. So it's so I think we're okay. But the Gulls themselves, no, we afford inexpensive family entertainment. Touch, feel the players, get to know them. You'll see them at the store. You'll see them in town. They'll come to your school. They'll read in your classroom. All those things make a huge difference. I mean, when I was younger, the Patsos used to come. They'd send their players all around New England, just 3 and 4 at a time to visit these youth organizations, clinics, things like that. And you just don't see that anymore. You don't see it's tough. These players, I wish they would give back a little more to the game and give back to the people, and so a few of them do, but the majority don't, and it's really difficult to build relationships and get these people to know the players when they can't interact with them. So
Yep.
that's a challenge for baseball.
Super, super well said. Completely agree with everything you just said right there. Lastly, host families are a critical aspect of the operations of summer league baseball. And it's only February, but your pitch right now, kind of your 30-second elevator pitch to potential host families on why they should do it.
Oh yeah, I know it's just a wonderful experience. I mean, to have that opportunity in our community to do that is special. Not a lot of towns and communities get to do that. We're unique. We have Newport, and you have a chance to bring a ball player into your house who's trying to make the major leagues, and we bring these are good kids. We bring in good kids, good work ethic, good character. They'll be value added to your house. Bottom line, if you have kids, it's awesome. If you have kids who play baseball, it's like having a big league brother in the house. I'm telling you, we did it for years, and my son still talks about all the players we have. We still keep in touch with them. The one misnomer says, "Oh, they're around a lot. They'll leave you out of house and home." But the kids are very busy. They're really busy. They're real active. We keep them busy with camps and clinics and games and things like that. We feed them a multitude of times during the day and during the week, and so take a little pressure off the host family. But they're busy, and the host families we have unbelievable, support from through all the years of people just stepping up time and time again and helping us when we needed help. And I'm sure they'll continue to do that this year. We had a good influx of new host families last year. Had some younger kids, which was great. I think they had a great experience. So it's I think it's wonderful if it's great for older couples too who need a little company. They can keep up with what's going on in the world today when you have a 22-year-old, 21-year-old kid in your house. And then for people with families with kids and things like that, it's a wonderful addition to for your son and daughter to have a player in the house. And it's a value add. It's good situation. And once again, thank you, brother, everybody out there who supports us in the past. And you guys are awesome.
Go Gulls. Thanks so much for your time.
Bill, thank you very much. Appreciate it.